Hi, my name is Dagmar Alalkova, and I work as a project officer at Jobs Queensland. I'm going to show you now how to search and access data on labour market on the ABS website. So first, how to get to the data on the ABS website. Let me just share my screen with you. To get to the ABS data, just simply type in the browser abs.gov.au and click Enter. After this, you are prompted to the main page of the Australian Bureau of Statistics website. On the top, you have 4 buttons. First one, Statistics. So click on Statistics. Australian Bureau of Statistics offers a wide range of data, very high quality data on various levels. So it's a really great source of information and statistics. After clicking on Statistics, you get to this page where you have statistics on various topics. You can either scroll down on the page, or you can use the menu on the left where you have a list of the topics or the areas, and you can simply click on Labour, or as I said, you can scroll down. It's the second one from the top. Now, when we get to the labour statistics here, you see that there are different tabs or different windows underneath. There's employment and unemployment, jobs, earnings, working conditions, labour accounts, or understanding labour statistics. The understanding labour statistics is useful for those that are using these data for the first time. So it's good to have a browse and see how the data is collected, what measures they use, and what's the purpose of the data and how to interpret it. So it's useful if you are about to start using this data to have a first quick look here. We go back to the data section. Under each heading, you have a sort of a snapshot of data that is contained within the folder. So you have labor force hours, unemployment, underemployment, job search, potential workers, retirement. That's all under employment and unemployment. So let's click on this, and then we are prompted to another page. This is all about employment and unemployment. Now, again, you have few options to click through or scroll through. Every time under each heading, you again have the options or sort of a snapshot what type of data you'll find inside. The first button on the top left-hand side is the longitudinal labour force survey microdata. Now, microdata is very high quality individual level data, but unfortunately it's only available for approved researchers or approved members. So this is not publicly available. By clicking on it, you can see what the data contains, and you can also get information how to apply for access to this data. But you need to get training as well, and the data can be only accessed through a special platform, which is called Data Lab. So let's go to something that is publicly available on the website, and we can easily search data or statistics about labour force. So the second window, the second tab, Labour Force Australia, if you click on this one, you get to the Labour Force Australia main page. Now, all data here is sourced from the monthly labour force survey that the Bureau's been conducting since 1960. So it's a very, very long time series, very detailed data. It is monthly survey on a sample of people, so it's not the whole population. The first thing you might notice here, just right above the title, you have this green tick that says latest release. This is very useful because it lets you know that you are just viewing the latest or the most recent release. So if you sometimes scroll to the pages and you get to a different, sort of different time series, different period, it won't appear on the top here. So it's a good indicator whether you are viewing the most recent data. If you scroll a little bit down, you see the period that is referencing for. So it's the August 2024. Then you have the date of the release. What are the future releases? So you can check when the next one is coming. And also you have the previous releases. So you can scroll through and just click on the particular one you're interested in. If you scroll further down, again, you can scroll through the page here, or you can select from the menu on the left-hand side. You can see here various key statistics that are sort of like summarized here. If you don't have any geographic reference here, it's usually per Australia. So this would be the national statistics here. If you scroll down, you can see that there also you can have a look at trends comparing, different periods like this one, July or August. Every table, when you see on the ABS website, usually has this download option. So by simply clicking download, you can download the whole table, the content, as an Excel file. So that's very useful. So this is all data per Australia, the whole Australia. If you scroll down, you can find also some very useful graphs that you can perhaps use in a presentation. Each graph, as you can see here, it's got the option that you can click as a table, and then the information will be displayed as a table. And then again, it can be easily downloaded as a table. If you scroll down further, or if you look at the menu on the left, there's an option to go to the data downloads. Also for a quick access, the data downloads button is also on the very top right-hand corner. So if you click data download, again, you get to this page where you have all the files already as an Excel spreadsheets, and you can simply download them to your computer. So here we have labor force status statistics by sex. So it's disaggregated by female, male. This one is for Australia, but then you also have the states and territory one. If you unpack it here, you got all of them, so you can see further. Let's have an example. Click on the labor force status in Queensland. Let's just see how easily you can download it. Just simply clicking download. And you open the table that's already coming up. And this is how the table looks once you download it from the website. Usually the first tab is called index, where you have list of variables that are included in the file. And then the data itself is usually on the tab that's called data. Sometimes you can have multiple tabs with the data, especially if it's a large data set. So once you are in the data section here, you can see the different columns are different variables here. So this is number of employed person. As I said, this one is disaggregated by sex. So you have separate for males, separate for females, and then you have the total persons together. Then you have the unit number. So this one is in thousands. Be careful about that. Sometimes can be misleading. This one is also a time series. So you have the time series from February 1978 all the way to August 2024. So in case you don't need the whole series, you can delete the data that you don't need and just focus on the one that you are interested in. The same goes with the variables. Perhaps you're looking only at the number of employed people. You don't need to look at the different ratios, or you don't need to look at the number of unemployed. So it's all up to you. So far we had a look at the statistics on the Australian, so the national level, and then the states and territorial level. But then sometimes perhaps we need more granular data. We want data per regions. There's also an option how to get those. So I'm just going to close this one. We need to go back on the website here and scroll all the way to the top. Now, when you get to the statistics here, go click on statistics again. And on the left-hand side, you select data by region. Then you have an option to find data for my area. So you click on this option here and you get a nice map of Australia with different boundaries, different levels of geography. You can choose it here on the menu, or you can simply click on the map. So let's have a look. I'm just going to look at Queensland and I'm going to pick particular, I don't know, I'm just going to click Moreton Bay North. I'm just going to look at the data for Moreton Bay North. So by simply clicking on it, I get the region here highlighted. I can see all the boundaries. I get a quick sort of statistics as a snapshot of just a quick overview about population, what's the median age. And then I have an option to view data. Either I click view data here, or I can click view data here on the list, whichever works. So I'm just going to click view data, and then I'm seeing just the region summary for Moreton Bay North, where I have different key statistics again, as the population size, working age population, number of businesses, number of jobs. Sometimes the year varies because some of these would be sourced from the census only. Some of them it's from different surveys, like this would be from the survey. But if you see 2021, it's sourced from the census. And if you go down further, you have also different topics. So you can go to education and employment. And here you can actually look at some employment statistics. You even have the jobs per industry. You have jobs per female, male. If you scroll down further, there's the option for the labor force status here. And again, you have sort of time series that you can compare multiple years. From here to copy this, the data is very simple actually, just highlighting the data and copy pasting it somewhere right in your Excel document. So it's actually even easier than what we had before. And I think that would be all for now. I'm pretty sure there are some other ways how to search or access labor force data, but ABS definitely is one of the best and easiest options for public to navigate through. Thank you for watching.